Good morning, friends. It is still Tuesday, April 14th, and today we are going to go ahead and get started on our math plans. Again, it doesn't matter which plan you start with, I just do reading because that's what we did in school. So, math today, if you have technology, then you know that you're on Envisions. You have your visual learning and another look. Both of those are videos that will help you with today's lesson. And then you have your practice buddy and your quick check. If you are working out of the book today, which is where I'm going to start, then you are on lesson 16.3, okay? Which means that you are on page 835. So if you need to pause the video and take a second to get there, go ahead and do that. Okay, so we are on page 835. Now, today we are going to start on number 4. So let's read the directions. For numbers 4 through 7, write all the names possible for each quadrilateral. So there is a great little cheat sheet on page 834. And the different types of quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals mean that it has 4 sides. 4 sides, okay? So a parallelogram, a rectangle, a square, a rhombus, and a trapezoid. I bet you have seen all of these shapes before. So let's review. Parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus, and trapezoid. Okay, and it gives you a little description about each shape. Now we know what parallel lines are, so we should definitely know that a parallelogram means it's going to have 2 lines that are parallel to each other. A rectangle makes that perfect shape, and you can see that perfect 90-degree angle. So in a rectangle, all 4 angles are 90 degrees, forming that right angle. Same with a square. A rhombus has opposite sides that are parallel, and a trapezoid only has one pair of parallel sides. So let's look at number 4. We need to name all the different names for the quadrilateral. Here is your hint. It gives you a name for all 4 of those shapes, for numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. All of them are a quadrilateral because all of them have 4 sides. So underneath numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7, we're going to write quadrilateral. Now, number 4. I also see that it has 2 sets of parallel lines. So on number 4, it's also a parallelogram, and it's a shape that you know and love. You've seen it since you were little tiny. It is also a rectangle. Okay? Number 5, we already told you it's a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. And it also has 2 sets of parallel lines. So it is also a parallelogram. Number 6. This looks like a what? What shape do you automatically know? It is a square and it's a quadrilateral. But a square is actually also a parallelogram, a rectangle as well, and a rhombus. So that shape for number 6 is a quadrilateral, it's a parallelogram, a rectangle, a square, and you could even stretch it a little bit and you would be able to give it that rhombus shape. Number 7, is that a square? No. Is it a rectangle? No. Is it a rhombus? Mm-mm. Does it have any kind of lines that are parallel to each other? Because remember, parallel means they don't touch. Not at all. So number 7 is only a quadrilateral. Okay? Let's look at number 8. Again, with numbers 8 through 11, all of them have 4 sides. So all of them are at least going to be a quadrilateral. Number 8 is also a parallelogram. You can see those 2 sides, or those 2 lines, they are parallel to each other. Number 9 is a quadrilateral, a parallelogram, because again, you see those 2 sets of parallel lines. And it also makes that diamond shape. We don't call it a diamond, it's called a rhombus. Number 10, we know it's a quadrilateral. It has 2 sets of parallel lines, so it's also a parallelogram. Again, they've shown you where you can kind of look at it from a different angle and stretch it a little bit, and that would give it that rhombus shape. It's a rectangle, and it is the shape that you know and love. It is a square. Okay, number 11 is a football field. So if you play football, you stand on these 3 shapes every time you're out there playing your game. If you've ever been to a football game, you've seen these shapes on the football field. A football field automatically has those 4 sides, so it is a quadrilateral. It also, think about where it says like the home team plays and then the opponent plays. Those lines are parallel to each other. And then think about the side that your team is playing on, maybe the home team, and then the side where your opponent is playing on. That also tells you that we are parallel to them. It's a parallelogram. And of course, it makes that shape that we all know. It is a rectangle. Okay? So, let's review those 5 different quadrilaterals. We have a parallelogram, a trapezoid, a rhombus, a square, and a rectangle. All 5 of those shapes are called a quadrilateral because all quadrilaterals have 4 sides. Okay? So your homework, what you need to work on independently now, if you're in your Envisions, is page 837. And you are going to work on numbers 1 through 7. So basically, you're just completing that bottom part of the page. And at the top, they've even provided you with the same resources that this video that I kind of explained. Okay? So go ahead and get started on that. And I look forward to seeing you for tomorrow's math lesson. Bye!